Alright, today we are replacing the water faucet. So that one broke off. So I bought a new one. What's gonna be have a new one of these and new one of those. So the first thing first you do, come down here, cut your water line off. I already had cut that one off. That's for the hot water. I already cut that off yesterday. Fit to cut the cold water now. That's off. Then what I do is I let the water run just in case if anything's in there. And begin uninstallation part. Which is godly. I don't know if y'all see it down there. You see all those stuff up there? See that? We gotta open all that up. So without further ado, let's start. So this is what I bought from my local Ace Hardware. I didn't feel like going all the way to Augusta to get the thing from Home Depot or whatever. So let's see what it comes with. The hose for the shower or whatever you call those things. The book that nobody reads. The faucet itself. That. And all these goodies. Alright, so let's begin. Alright. To loosen loosen these, you could use either wrench or I use these 7/8 because my channel lock either they're too big or won't fit. So I'll loosen these, not that, and one on the hot side, and then take this pipe out. And then you gotta take those black things off, so you can take these out. Alright, you see, I got that out, ouch, and then I got hit by my phone on my face. Now you gotta take these off. This one's already off. But in order to get that out, I gotta figure out how to get these out. Well, that's then, but let's get these out first. What I got is I got this tool. My first time using it, so let's see how it works. Let me figure it out. Alright, so basically, let's see. Alright, so this part comes out. You can flip it over if you have to, depending on what size you need. And then these notches, come on now. See this notch right there? And one right there. Well, the notch on that, see those two black lines? They need to fit on these, on these notches. Once they're on there, you could just twist and turn. I'm gonna try to do it while I got my hand tied up. Let's see if it works. I got it loosen it a little bit, so there's my notch. I'm gonna put it on like so. Oh Lord, it's hard to do it. There you go. You'll feel it when it sits in there and you just twist. Just like that. See, it's coming off. Now, you know, once you get it loosened, you can just unloosen it with your hand. Like that. that's gonna be the hardest one. So let me try it. As you see, I got that off. Now I'm gonna pull the hose up a little bit, see if I could get this out on the outside of the sink, and see if I could pull that out. Look at my supervisors. Miatic, Tatic. I didn't record it to way get these out because I didn't know how, and all of a sudden I was just playing with it and it popped. But I believe if you look at it, it's kind of like connecting the air hose on an air compressor. You press these and just snap it in there, and it self locks it. So it self locks it on here. Let's see if I could do it without dropping my phone. See, just like, see how it just snapped in? So what you do is you just pull these, push that down, pull it, put it on, snap it in, pull it out. Alright, got all this cleaned up, and then put a new one on. Alright, so here's a new one. The first thing you gotta do is connect these. When you put your hose through it, you know, pull that down in there and it'll connect here. But I mean, you gotta connect it here. You gotta connect it once the faucet is on here. But before you do all that, make sure you check this if it'll fit in here. If it don't, it should be an adapter right there if you need to use it. That's telling you to tighten something. I don't know what to tighten, but I don't think I need an adapter. It should just fit in. So we're gonna try it. Alright, so mine fits without using the adapter. So go ahead and unscrew these. So you could drop this on here and then pass the hose through here. So here's the nut. There it goes. And then go ahead and put yours. Always remember, cold on the right, hot on the left. Put that on there. Now, obviously it's not tight, so it's gonna move. But once you're ready to tighten it, make sure you center it however you need to center it. And always remember to keep this black thing on there. That's kind of like a seal. All right, let's go ahead and hook it up. Here's the two nuts for the new ones. Here's the new nut for the little fountain, wall shower, whatever you want to call it. All right, so here we go. Okay, so when you put this on, it'll go like this. This is the part that's gonna stay on the bottom. This is the part that's gonna go up on the top. The threads are on here, you see it? So screw it in. You're probably gonna need two people because we're probably gonna have to hold the thing up on the top so you could tighten it. No leak. Yeah, do the shower thing. No leaky.